Okay, back. So PC decided to reboot all of a sudden. It does that. Don't ask me why, but it does. Ha! So we're on our way to Camber. And we have a lot of orcs on our way, so probably that section between this quest and will not be in the next videos. It is what it is. Hello. Hello. Leave our lady alone. Mr. Orc. Damn. When you get close to them, these airships are just humongous.
Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
From the inside, though. Oh no, mid. Loot? An uncle is here too.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. Wait. Wait. Oh no, we have more side quests. Okay, the city's being sieged, but how about we
If we want to do this, we'll need help.
hello.
Your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Yes.
How could I refuse?
Is it the goblins?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You will find a village in Chairdra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
Oh, so
All
we're
right.
close. It's not the same
Wish me
place.
luck.
Great.
I'm sure you won't need it.
50 renown, though? That's a lot. Might be these few side quests are the last. So, here. Huh. Was this section closed or some shit? Trading places. The Republican's Gate. Oh, we gotta move here. It is a fishing village. That's right. We were here before. So, no, it's goblins. I hope you're not the same goblins that our other friend trying to save.
Stay down.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, these are the bad goblins.
Must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Oh shit, I didn't see you there. Fuck. Okay, come on.
Nice try.
One more. The good goblins that can almost target if they were down and make themselves understood. Yoshua, wow. Oh. Oh.
Stay down.
Leave our dog alone. It's, oh, come on. This is a pretty nice combo, though.
I think that's the last of them.
Yep.
I think you're right. Let's head back.
But before we report, let me just... Because there's one charge thing, this... I think I'm gonna just enhance these that I have not. want to master them. Maybe this one too. And I do not have enough points for that. Okay. Back to Boklet. They have youth shit with them. Hello, sir. What do you have for me?
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You've a discerning eye. May Gilbert smile upon you.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Are they... Is that the buyer? The original buyer?
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no.
Uh-huh.
But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
Okay.
Right. We'll speak then.
Is she in danger? Is that guy a shady guy? Sure looked like him. Damn. It's a lot of money.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble.
A lot of
Well then.
renown.
Now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
We could tell her. She's a friend. And now, Theo. Spit it out.
Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't.
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Yeah, they're not gonna charge him an eye. Malay.
This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes. Under present management, at least. But don't tell my sister I said that, will you?
I won't, but it did not sound any. Does the. Yep. Looks like we have trouble brewing some brick.
I'll be taking you all to a
I know,
storehouse in the
this is-
Bales.
Oh, that's right, the
Leave anything
war.
you won't need.
That's right, the Black Shields. This is Northreach.
You know what you have to do.
Or won't we?
Clive,
This has been brewing for some time
I
now.
fear that I must bid you farewell.
No.
As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose.
You don't
My
think
comrades
that.
and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Ah,
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well,
can we
Clive,
fight beside you though?
and may Griga guide us. All of us.
Man. It's not
Come then,
fair.
We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
I'm sure we can do more, right? And all these places. Okay, zoom. There we go. Here we are.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What?
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen.
No, not you. I'll go.
Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Just don't put yourselves in
Where is
danger.
this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you
We've
can.
been there. Isn't... Yeah, we've been there. Let's go. I was wondering, like, what the fuck is this town? Well, there we go.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Yeah, potion. No, dragon, no. Ooh. Oh. Doo-dum. Move, Ambrosia, move. Na, 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 na. Oh, they're here.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
Oh no. Quentin?
Quinton, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
That's not a dog?
This must be the guard dog. Quinton. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Man, this is an important part.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Shit. I go all around. It's not dying. Oh. Pew! He got mega flared, I mean giga flared to face, and no, it's fine, I'm alive.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear.
Wow.
Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but
Oh no.
there's more bad news.
Lostwing?
It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oh no.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
Akashic?
And look who's
Oh.
here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
No, don't.
Don't be a fool.
No! Oh shit.
Damn it. It's not going to last long in there.
Can we finish this quickly?
Yeah. What now? Hey, come on, attack. Oh shit. Come on.
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Come on, move. Out of the way. Out of the way. Let me through.
It's over.
Mercy? Are they I mean... They don't deserve any mercy, to be honest, but...
I need to get back
Shit,
to Quentin.
No. No. Oh,
Quentin.
he's alive.
Quentin, look at me.
Oh, shit.
Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
These people need him.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end.
No, it's a new
A
beginning.
strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quinton. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinton. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
You saved them.
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation.
Yeah.
even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family.
Yay!
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
You have a lot of renown now. The Hanged Man signboard. The emblem of a hanged man. The tavern at the heart of Lostwing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden built around the fallen ruin. One is apt to reveal its secrets as the Hanged Man's enigmatic tavern keeper. Wicked Wheel. Yay, Quentin's fine.
They are right, you know. Lostwing can be rebuilt.
Yep.
It was more than a mere village. More than a staging ground for revenge. It was a vision of how life might be. Of how we who have suffered can come to find family again.
A freaking side quest, right? This is the good shit. Wait. Where are the shinies? I remember there were shinies somewhere here. No potion? Give me a potion, come on. I do not want to spend mine. Oh! Never mind, we're full. And that leaves Rosaria, which of course Martha's Rest. Of course, where else? There is that one section here, Rosaria, that swamp area here, that has not been used for anything, and I expect a marble to be there, and a savage one of them.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked?
Yeah.
Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
That is right.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Yes, sir.
I do.
Madam.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know
I've
the
got
men
like a
will
picture of some of
gladly
the
follow
cycles,
you.
yeah.
I've already shared a
Same.
few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Like the Ambrosia side quest? Oh boy. That destroyed me.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just
That
yet.
destroyed.
Let's hear
Wait!
Wade's plan first. So Wade, it's good to see you well.
Yeah.
And you, Lord Rossfield.
She's the best Bobby
And you.
Corwin.
I spoke with Martha.
After
She tells
Bobby
me you
Corwin.
have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you.
I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
Oh,
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
If the Akashic are the bigger risk, then
sure,
why don't we
I shall
take on the
summon my men
Akashic?
at
We're more
once.
powerful.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Can we go from north to south though? Because I want to go through the dim and check on the on this here. Speaking of good girls, hello Ambrosia. Evict the bandits. That's a nice way of putting it. They're gonna get some steel.
You deserve a rest.
What are these things? Open up. Oh. Never mind. I will find out soon enough, I think. And here we go. There's a Vivi over there. This place deserves so much better.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place or face the consequences.
Bring
That's the
him.
end of that then.
No, it's not.
Or maybe not.
Hello?
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Ow.
Nice try. So slow. Nice try.
Oh shit.
You lose.
You lose. Needs to be deeper. You lose. Something like that.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
No, Lady Hannah just
Bravo.
rises from the dead.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Plan.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
Well,
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
thank you, Wade.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place.
Yeah.
The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here.
Yeah, there we
If
go.
you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts.
Oh.
He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Yay. She'll be happy to hear this.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about? Some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me.
Yeah.
It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines.
Yeah, I don't see
Anyway,
Wade
the poor souls might have made it to
say that.
Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Should we go and claim all the rewards before we move forward? And maybe we can find some more hunts. Because they're not. But like, there's no icon to tell if there is or not. Unless we move in here. And there are. Good thing I did.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
and I think that tomorrow I'll be moving into Canberra for plot. But today we are hunting. Oh. A B-rank? Really? The man in black. The greater part of the Black Shields who spied on Lostwing were taken by the Ether Flood. Yeah, the Noggle is the most bloodthirsty being that we can find in this game. However, we have received reports that one yet survives, a zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place to a gruesome death. Alas, he has heretofore proved more than a match for the curse breakers sent to slay him. Lostwing? He's still in Lostwing? What? How? How the fuck? He would be in the Hanged Man, wouldn't he? Am I going the right way? Kind of. And the concentration of either here is just way too much. I have never been this... Oh. Well, look at that. Would have missed it completely. Wait. And now, if I were a Black Shield, I would be either here or somewhere here. Maybe here in the cellar passage. Well, there you go. Now you know where it is. Where is? Wait a minute. Well, you know how many I will miss for sure that I'm not even aware of. I mean, there is no Ether Flood here, so it could be a... There he is, that bitch. Hello.
Bring out the bearers! Let me and my mortar purge them of their sin!
it's dirty. Oh shit, I didn't see that one.
Let's roll that. Glad you're here. Nice try. Nice try.
Oh, Trumpetor. Well, for firstborn, man.
Your work here is done.
Don't want to. Don't want. No. You should not want anything to do with the child looking like that. you might. You're. I mean, in time to change your mind. Now, question is, do I go into plot or do I not go into plot? Because I'm gonna have dinner soon. Let's say this.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw.
Slaver has some more work for me now. Do we have two more? Maybe. Good then. Or maybe it's a longer list. I'm still doing up. We'll see.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes. A talisman of priming. Let's see what that does.
Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Thank you. Talisman of priming. His eyes glowing, his blade an extension of his very arm. He knew no fatigue. The man was gone, and in his place the icon visited upon us death 1,000-fold. A first-hand account of the siege's torn air. Increases Lionheart tonic duration. We don't use Lionheart tonic, and that would make things way easier. I don't want that. We do have letters. I do want to read that. And also I want to check the jukebox, I mean the orchestra.
Seems the hideaway has lost its...
Let's see. This is the one we have now. Betrayal. That's not a good tune for this place. This place is about something completely different. Swab. Something a little bit more lively.
Trouble with your gear, or
do you have something better for me? Nope. I mean, if I crafted more of these and enhanced them, like, I will lose by 6. I'm not enhancing things. I'm going with things as I have. Oh, that's
my Lord
right.
Marquis, I heard about Eastpool.
I was gonna say
that some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there.
Yeah.
Both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord,
that's your job,
my
Squire.
training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt.
Aww.
Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastpool, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
You take your time, sir. Let's see. Ooh, 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 wow. How fair is the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls, but not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though, chances are it would still be neck deep in Akasha had you not given that whore your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've got realm to save and all, but if you are ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Oh, Martha's so sweet. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your seal, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic Anas, but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without worrying of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will give my sudden request for him taken under your wing. You will forgive my sudden request. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He will do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Dramatis Personae. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us leave to sip our snake's pit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard. We have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, for a more aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, on your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your counter stance, and well, everything else. We wouldn't want you to do the same as Underhill at the service now, would we? Shut up. Word from Northreach. Clive, You have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us naive so think to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghosts come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain open, as do the Vale's doors, Isabel. On our own terms. I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, I can sit back and enjoy the new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Oh, we have not found her yet. She should be around here. My Lord Marquis. In your absence, I shall watch over my new charges, affording them affording them every protection I am able. I only ask you do the same for His Grace, Jote. Starting over, Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for all you've done for Lostwing. So, in lieu of any awkward remercement, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope that they finally turn you off that foamy will swill you and yours so covet. And ooh, hello, Stolas. So cute. An ornate brass censer from beyond the outer seas, gifted to Clive by Karen for his assistance in clearing her name. According to the Cantankerous shopkeep, when packed with herbs and ambergris and left to smolder, the fragrant smoke produced can ward off from insects to the plague, protect the home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So cool. Okay, I think I'll stop here, and then tomorrow I'll go into plot. Cause yeah, red dot marks heavy events, and we're not even close to here. We still have a long ways to go, I think.
To tires.
Boop. Let's save. There we go. Okay, it was fun. A lot of things done. A lot of side quests. Okay. Oh, my back's killing me. I'm old. Well, that'll be it for tonight. Today. It's not, well, it is the evening, but oh well. Okay, I'll catch you tomorrow, probably. I have a raid to attend tonight, so we'll see. Have a good one. Bye-bye.